welcome to Taurus 37, and today I will be talking about Series 9 and some other things. Recently recently in the week, Michelle Gomez confirmed she would be returning for the Series 9 opening two-parter, and Part 2 of Part 1 has been officially announced. The two-parter will be Part 1, Magician's Apprentice, and Part 2 will be The Witch is Familiar, which I'm guessing that's a pun on Pierre Capaldi's, as they call him, the magician. And now Missy's probably going to be referred to as the witch, which kind of strange. Or then again, maybe it's like a small reference to Claire, like how the 11th Doctor called her the witch in the Day of the Doctor when they were trying to find, an excuse to escape that and stuff, or like the army thingy. But yeah. I think it's just referring to Missy. But so some of the things I want to talk about was actually the casting, because I was looking through the casting thing and I realized some interesting names were on the casting sheet for Series 9. And first off, this was actually said about a few weeks ago that Kate Stewart would be returning, but I thought it was just made up. The thing looked made up to me, but apparently this will be true, that Kate Stewart is set to return for Magician's Apprentice, which is Familiar, which will be the two-parter, the first two-part of the series. And our interesting thing is they're gonna have a lot of two-parters this year, because Toby Whitehouse's two-parter will be episodes 3 and 4, and then Stephen Moffat's two-parter will be 1 and 2. So that's a lot of two-parters, but it's really interesting to see, because on Classic Who they had a lot of the serials, and it's nice to see they're gonna do more stories that carry on to the next episode. I think that's very interesting. But yeah, Kelly Hunter has been confirmed for the same episodes, alongside Jay Griffiths, I believe, and Clara Higgins. Hunter previously appeared as the Shadow Architect from the for the Shadow Approximation in the Stolen Earth, while Higgins appeared in the Night Doctor as the leader of the Sisterhood of Karn. Now, I think that's really, really interesting, because both of the leader of Karn and the Shadow Architect, they have pretty big roles. And if Missy is back and is threatening present-day Earth, maybe this is something that will involve a space plot, and I think that's very interesting. And they've kind of led away from the Shadow Approximation, but I feel like they're trying to find a way to fit that back into the show. Maybe that's what we're going to see here. And I do think the Doctor will go back to Karn at some point. I do believe that they will be playing their characters from the past series. Maybe not the Shadow Architect, but definitely the Sisterhood of Karn. I believe that she will be playing her character from Night of the Doctor. I don't know if this means the return of an 8th Doctor, but it definitely means we could be seeing Karn appear at some point. And then the last thing I want to talk about here is, let's see. Yeah, Missy. In the video Michelle Gomez filmed to reveal Missy was returning, she is wearing a vortex manipulator. You can see right there. And so maybe my two theories on this possible: one, that's how she's time traveling, but I'm kind of scared by this, because we don't know how Missy returned. And Moffat loves doing things where we meet a character, yet we know nothing about the character, then we learn. And I hope this will not be a River Song story arc, because while it worked for River Song, it would just be annoying for the Master. I do want to see how the Master return and appear and stuff, but I think that this is just a little strange. But maybe that's how the Master escaped in Death in Heaven. Maybe he used a Vortex Manipulator, or she used a Vortex Manipulator to escape from the Brigadier. Maybe something like that. But yeah. So my other two things I want to talk about is I won't be doing a review on Flash or Arrow, and the main reason is, one, I don't have the time, two, it's kind of really late, and three, they didn't really live up to my expectations. I'll talk about that in really right now. Anyways, so as for Arrow, it was a really good episode, but it was more of a flashback episode, and more of a flashback to, the island. There was more of that in this episode, which was good, but to me, it was kind of annoying. Deathstroke was in it, but he doesn't suit up as Deathstroke, and that really annoyed me. They didn't live up to my expectations, but as for a story, it was well written. It just didn't live up to how I expected it would. Flash was good. It was actually really good, but like, for me, the problem with Flash is the same problem I have with Arrow. In the trailers, we see all these things like, Flash is going to learn to time travel, yet in the actual episode, he doesn't time travel. He just learns he can time travel. And that's why it was annoying me, because, like, all the things say that he's going to learn to time travel, or he's going to time travel, but this just shows he knows, like, how, like, he just learns he can. He doesn't actually ever time travel. But it was actually really nice, and it showed us a good look at Firestorm. I wouldn't mind seeing a Firestorm spinoff. And another thing, yeah, it was good as a story, just it wasn't the best story, and it wasn't what I expected it would be. But yeah, and so that's really what I want to talk about. And for the last few minutes or few seconds of this video, I just want to say that I'm probably going to be taking a little break from uploading YouTube videos. I am planning to return soon. I'm going to do toy reviews on some of like the things I've been collecting over the past years. A few of my friends have asked me to be doing an Imaginext review, and I might like do some reviews on Imaginext. That's a toy line based on DC superheroes. It's by Fisher-Price. And then I'm also going to do a toy review of Doctor Who items like character building or sonic screwdrivers. I want to do Transformers, but they will just take too long, so I'm probably not going to do those. But yeah, I'm going to be doing some Doctor Who reviews later, maybe in more March when the new 3.75-inch action figures are released. I have a few of the other figures. I want to do a review on them. It's just they're so hard to get back into the packaging, and like once you take the screwdriver out, it doesn't want to go back into the hand. So if I do one, they won't be like in their box for the review. I don't know, but yeah. Thank you for watching. Rate, like, and subscribe. Bye.